He cleaned the floors. He emptied the trash. He mopped up the messes that no one cared about. But one day, he quietly paid $50, and it changed someone's entire future. This is the story of Mr. Harold, and how one act of silent kindness created a ripple that changed generations. Welcome back to my channel, friends. If you're someone who believes in unsung heroes, silent kindness, and the power of a single act, you're in the right place. Watch this story till the end, and tell me in the comments, do you believe that small actions can change someone's life forever? Let's begin. It was the last week of high school. 17-year-old Marcus Walker was bright, hopeful, and full of ambition. He'd grown up in a rough neighborhood, raised by a single mom who worked 2 jobs and still came home with a smile. College was his dream. Not just for him, but for his mother too. One day, he held a thick envelope in his hand, a college application form. The college he had worked years to get into. He sat in the empty hallway of Roosevelt High School, staring at one line on the form. Application fee, $50. That might not seem like much, but for Marcus, it was everything. His family didn't have it. Rent was late. There was no savings. His mother hadn't bought herself a new coat in 3 winters. And now, the dream he carried for years, the one he stayed up all night studying for, was slipping through his fingers. Over $50. He quietly wiped away tears. He thought he was alone. But someone was watching. Mr. Harold Williams had worked as the school's janitor for over 30 years. He wasn't loud. He didn't ask for attention. He just showed up every morning before the sun rose, swept the hallways, fixed leaky pipes, and went home unnoticed. But Mr. Harold noticed everyone, especially Marcus, the boy who always said thank you, who never mocked him like the others, and who once helped him pick up books from a spilled cart. That day, Mr. Harold saw Marcus sitting quietly in the hallway with his head down and a college form in his hand. He didn't ask questions. He didn't want to embarrass him. The next morning, Marcus found an envelope in his locker. It said only 2 words, "Go apply." Inside was a crisp $50 bill. Marcus never found out who gave it. He used the money, applied, got in. He studied hard, graduated with honors, went on to become the first college graduate in his entire family. Years passed. Success followed. He never forgot where it started. 10 years later, Roosevelt High School was struggling. The principal had retired. Staff was tired. Students were losing motivation. Then, a new principal was appointed. Marcus Walker returned, not as a student, but as the new head of the very school that shaped him. But he had one request before he started. The gym was filled with students and staff. Mr. Harold, now retired and older, sat quietly in the back, invited to the event but not expecting much. Marcus took the stage. Marcus, speech. When I was a student here, I almost gave up on my dream. I couldn't afford to apply for college. And someone quiet, kind, and unnoticed, slipped $50 into my locker. I never knew who did it. He paused, looked out at the crowd. Marcus, until today. He turned toward the back of the room. Mr. Harold Williams, it was you. And today, I want to say what I never could as a 17-year-old kid. Thank you. The room stood in silence. Then applause. Then tears. Marcus smiled and pointed to the new sign behind him. Harold Williams Hall of Dreams. Dedicated to those who build others' futures without ever asking for credit. Mr. Harold wiped his eyes, the same hands that once held a mop. Now honored with a legacy. He never asked for attention. He never wanted recognition. He just wanted one boy to have a shot. And in doing that, he changed a life. And inspired thousands more. If this story touched your heart, please leave a comment below. Tell me, white right pointing backhand index, who was the Mr. Harold in your life? White right pointing backhand index, or have you ever helped someone quietly, without expecting anything back? Hit like, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more heart-touching real stories. Until next time, be kind, be quiet, but never think your kindness goes unnoticed.